Hey, my good people. I'm gonna start this series, I believe, called The Journey. Now, here's what's funny. For years, and I do mean years, up until probably a couple of years ago, my license plate from the time I was probably 20 until now, so we're talking decades, was The Journey 2. And though it meant what I meant it to mean, I had no idea that it would come around to that's where I am. It's The Journey 2. What my series kind of will be about, these various talks and various just me sharing my space, is I have found that I'm having a very, very hard time with my spirituality. So, a few years ago, I kind of disconnected from Christianity as we know it to be, or however you want to do that. And I was not a kid who was always brought up in church, and that was not my life. I went, my family went, but there was no devout or zealots, or it was nothing like that. It was that thing you did because that's what you do. So in my late 20s, I got saved, if you will, and got in church. And even though I was there and going through the motions and doing all the things, I never connected exactly with so much of it. Like, it was very hard for me to read the Bible and listen to everything that, excuse me, that the Bible, look at everything that the Bible had to say and not say, okay, that makes no sense. I don't agree with that, or different things like that. And not trying to be mean, but I have a hard time with the Trump version of the Bible, meaning that's what was said, but that's not what you meant. That's not what it means. So I don't function like that. I'm a very logical person, first of all, and I hear people always tell me, well, you can't use logic when you're talking about spirit. I understand, though I'm a very logical person, I believe in spirit. I believe in spiritual. I believe in all of many things. But I also believe that you can't write a book that tells me what I can't have, what I can't do, what I can't be, and then tell me that's not what I mean. So it became very hard for me to continue on when I saw so much of do as I say, don't do as I do in church and different stuff. And that is my disconnection from church. I am totally disconnected from church. I just am. I'm sorry. That's not a thing I'm looking to reconnect with. But I did find that once I disconnected from church, which that has been probably about eight or 9 years now, it did leave an empty space in me with my connection to spirit. So in the last year or so, I have tried to get back on a spiritual path. And it's just that, a spiritual path. It's what I believe and what I feel, but I still feel that slight tug of disconnection. It's not, I believe in God, I believe in a higher power, I believe in spirit and all of that. But the God that I was taught about and the God that I'm seeking, they seem to be related, but not connected, if that makes any sense. So I'm having a hard time reconciling the God that was with the God that will be with the person I am. And I need to find that. So like I told my husband, I had an epiphany today that when it came to that, I said, I realize why I have been, because I've been very, I don't want to say depressed, because I don't think it's just depressed, but I don't know, just discontent. I don't really know, for the last couple of months. And one of the things I will say, that since COVID has been going on, I've been totally disconnected from everything. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do any of that kind of stuff. I don't want to hang out. And it's not that I don't care about my friends. I don't love my friends. I just don't feel, I feel totally disconnected from the world, if you will. And I'm sure many people are feeling that during this time, but mine tends to be something different for me. So with all of that, what I did realize is in my life, I spent so much of my life being in fight or flight mode. And for me, there's never a flight. It's always a fight. So being in fight or flight mode, i.e. constant fight mode, everything is a battle, even the good things, which is ridiculous, but it's true for me. So one of the things that I found is that with that, I'm pretty sure to God, I'm like a drowning person. They tell you, stop kicking, stop flailing so I can save you. And I don't know how to stop, because the only thing I've known how to do is fight. And you constantly move and you constantly swinging your arms, because eventually you're going to hit the target and it's going to be okay. And I recognize now that surrender is the saving. That's it. I have to surrender. Here's the thing. Now I'm at a place where I understand that I need to surrender. I need to surrender to God's ability to come help me, because I know, what I'm trying to say is He's not going to drown trying to save me. So He's not going to make me be saved. He is going to let me keep floundering around, figuring if I fight it hard enough, I can fight my way to safety. So now that I recognize I need to surrender, the problem is I don't know how. I don't know how. Now I know I'm on a whole bunch of different places right now, but that's exactly where I am mentally and spiritually. I'm on a whole bunch of different places. I don't know how to surrender because I'm not sure who I'm surrendering to, because I don't even know who I am in a spiritual way right now. I know the things that I believe. I know the things that I do understand in terms of connecting with. But I know those things, those tangible things, connect to something higher in that. And I don't know who that is right now. So I am going to make an effort, a very serious effort, because I recognize that the place I'm in is not getting me anywhere. That's one. The place I am in is a very sad, discontented, malaise kind of place. And that in order for my life to be the life that I'm told that God wants for me, that I want for me, and the life that I have to have in order for those people around me to enjoy being around me, I know I have to fix it. So I know it's not your journey, it's mine. If you connect with this, or you resonate, or it makes sense to you, join me, comment or something. I know this is my 2 minutes of freedom, but I'm pretty sure this is going to take me more than 2 minutes. So be blessed, have a great day, and see you soon.